All right, we're
Wait, who's up?
recording again. It doesn't matter right now. Did you all see the news? I don't think you saw it. LeBron James is at dinner with Nick Nurse.
That's been
Definitely
bugged.
not Elton Brand.
It would
It's been
never be.
bugged.
No.
It's LeBron, dude. He's coming home, and Paul George is coming home too. By that I mean he's staying in Los Angeles. I don't want that bum here. All right, uh, Kings, LA King, Sacramento Kings. 13th pick. Who picked last?
I think you're up.
Did you pick last? Oh yeah,
No,
you
wait.
did.
Didn't
Yeah,
Baller picked
I did
last,
the
right?
Thunder.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah, then that's
sir.
me. All right. We're looking at the Kings. Kings pretty good roster here. But what I'm really feeling a center for them, I guess. No, fuck that. I'm gonna go with a guard, a shooting guard. Let's give Cody Williams. Congratulations,
The best
13?
guard,
you're
best guard
going.
available.
He is, dude. He was number 10 on this list. That means he's the best. He's going to play next to De'Aaron Fox. That reaction tells me that was not a good selection.
I don't know if it would have been my selection, but I don't think Cody Williams is really good.
Wow.
What I was laughing at is he's not a guard.
Dude, it says shooting guard right there.
Oh, does it? Okay, sure. You got
What
me.
is he? See, if you
It's like a
He's a
wing.
ball.
well, they need wings, right?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go, dude. We're back.
Honestly, I think the Kings are kind of fucked right here.
I think
Like,
the center wouldn't have been a bad call here. Like if they added like Halloware or something.
I think they need they just need other talent. Like it's right now
Yeah.
it's Fox. Hopefully they get Monk back. It's
I
Keegan
like to
Murray.
imagine this is a world in which they've just like sucked it up and like gotten a pick to take on Levine's salary or something.
Yep.
That'll be good.
He'd be cool there. I like him in that purple. I think it'd be kind of heat.
I kind of think Levine will end up a King.
You think so? I'm not
Yeah.
entirely convinced he's getting traded.
You think they're gonna tough it out another year?
Yeah, bro. I think he should. Dude, he's
They
not
might have
going to
worked
miss
themselves
Lonzo
into that
being
like
back.
Tobias hole where
Mm.
like they're just like not willing to like accept a loss on investment, and so they're like, all right, I guess he's staying.
Yeah, I could see him.
I think
Lonzo returns. They have a surprise little season, dude. DeMar stays.
Well, if Lonzo returned, yeah, nothing else matters, then they're good again. But
Let's
like,
go, dude.
I mean you're Lonzo's literally playing on a donated knee. Like it's
yeah,
not his knee anymore. Like
And we
we just gotta
respect the
hope
man who donated it.
you just gotta hope the knee he received is not another arthritis patient and it's like real
that would be
cartilage there.
so funny if they're like, fuck, we gave him the bad knee.
All right, so I just ran a little quick trade. The Kings and Bulls could do a trade where Kings get Levine and the Bulls get Harrison Barnes and Kevin Herter.
That sounds like a done deal.
Even
I can actually totally see that happening.
I think that's gonna happen. That's my vision
That's
for
kind of
them.
cool.
In which case, sure, Cody Williams, De'Aaron Fox, DeMontis, Keegan Murray. Maybe they bring Malik back. Probably not. I don't know. That's a team.
My
Those
only
are guys
concern
that-
there is like Cody Williams needs development, and I think the Kings want to like get back into competing. But
I think Cody Williams is gonna suck ass regardless. But I'm trying to find upsides here.
I literally am holding out hope solely because of how good J-Dub is, and I'm like, oh, they fucking share DNA. Like J-Dub knows. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you and the rest of the Isaiah Mobley train are gonna be.
Oh,
Dude.
Hey.
Fucking Isaiah Mobley dropped 38 points on the Rockets. Like, I thought one Mobley brother was enough, but no, they had to bring out the second one. He drops like 38 points on like 11 threes or some bullshit like that. I was
Crazy.
on death's door on that day. I was fighting demons.
are you ever not though?
No, I'm never not. But there were a couple extra demons on that day. 2 demons named Mobley.
All right, we're on your Portland Trailblazers.
What are you feeling?
At this point, those Blazers, I think I'm going to get myself a little Aiton insurance.
Come on.
I think I'm going to go Deron Holmes here.
Oh, good pick.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I think, like, even though it was mostly just to, shuffle Drew around and get some picks, I liked Time Lord's fit on the team. What if you got, like, young Time Lord who could maybe shoot? I think that would be fun. I believe in the passing upside for Deron Holmes. He needs to, like, tighten up the handle, but I do like the offense running through him on occasion. I think he's a really, really solid shot blocker, one of the best in the draft. He can get a board, he can set a screen. I think he's a smart player. He has a little bit of switching ability. Yeah, I just really like Deron. He's one of my guys. I feel like this would be a solid pick for him. If Klingon had fell, obviously I would have taken him. But I'm pretty cool with this. I feel like a lot of the reasons why Klingon makes sense on rosters, I can also see Deron Holmes here.
Who did we take at Snyder?
You took Buzelis.
Buzelis.
Okay.
Stephon Castle.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna I thought you were leading up to a Kel'el Ware pick.
I know he's your boy.
I would love that at 14. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
But I like Holmes too. That's a good pick.
Yeah. Stephon Castle for the Heat. That's like match made in heaven.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. I mean, it's
so
basically
yucky.
Jimmy Butler being replaced by prospect Jimmy Butler. Can't beat that. Yeah. This would be disgusting if it happened in real life. Like, this is too perfect. Like, Spo with Stephon Castle. It's bullshit.
But, like, one of them is going to fall, you know what I mean? They're going to end up with Bub or Collier or Castle or something, and it's just going to be grotesque.
Bub, Collier, Castle, Jonathan Mogbo.
I would love it if they took McCain. That would be awesome.
McCain would be really good there, yeah.
God, it must be amazing to have a coach like Spo who can turn fucking anyone into an NBA contributor. And then you give him, like, real talent. And, yeah, it's just, yeah. I don't think you can really go, it's really hard to go wrong as far as, like, a Heat pick goes. But Stephon Castle to the Heat, it's too perfect, too easy.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I mean, he's such just like a winner. He's an all the small things guy who just does what needs to get done. I mean, like, he's really patient. He sees the floor well. Hopefully he shoots well, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, even if the shooting doesn't come through, like, he can actually pass the ball and he can defend really well, and he's a decent driver. Like, I don't think he should go in the top 5 the way people say he should be, but yeah, I think Stephon Castle to the Heat is too easy.
In more than one way, I see him kind of mirroring that, like, Jalen Suggs trajectory, where, like, even if he gets picked a little high and he, like, struggles his rookie year, I think he'll just find ways to do the little things and, like, become a pretty solid contributor.
Well,
yeah,
the difference,
like, in a week,
is that Castle knows how to win a championship game, so that's important.
Well, he could hit some cooler shots along the way.
Okay.
I mean, maybe Castle won't bald either. Like, that would be pretty cool.
I think the balding added to his ability. I mean, we're seeing a time almost unprecedented in the last 20 years of just guys balding into elite role players. Caruso, Suggs, Derek White. You lose the hair, you pop on the headband, all of a sudden, you're like that guy.
Who was the balding guy on the Jazz? Balding white guy? Shooter?
Bojan?
Matt Ryan?
Oh. No, Bojan. I was thinking of Bojan. Another balder.
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes it works.
Bald role players. That's the new market inefficiency.
Get them while you can.
Shout out Aaron Sniper and Alex Caruso.
I think we're just getting Caruso with 16. I've kind of resigned myself to that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Paul Reed or whatever. And I'll be fine.
I would be very happy getting rid of Paul Reed. Sad to say, but he was a bum. All right.
I think for $8 million, he's a bum.
Well, at 16, I'll go with the selection. And I would love to trade for Caruso, but if you're gonna make the pick, the board felt perfect, and I think it will.
Sal, you should pick Castle so you can go on to Philly.
Oh yeah.
No, I was waiting for Ball to get through that. I thought it was going to be funny because he was going to say all that. I was going to say, well, we're on pick 15, so and the whole crowd would laugh and stand and applaud. VJ, make your
My
pick,
bad.
brother.
I kind of fucked up your bid.
No, you're good, man. No, that's good.
Castle. We talked about it a little bit while you were fiddling with your headphones, but yeah, Castle, defensive guy, has real vision, can pretty much fit into any roster and contribute. Shooting issues are real, but he has a decent enough touch that you can make the case that he will eventually turn into a decent shooter. So, good pick to gamble on.
Let Baller cook.
Yeah, so
around.
Here at 16, I think the Sixers are positioned to get a good player at 16, almost no matter what. I think they're pretty lucky. Right around here is where the board drops off a little bit. Guys I would consider, there's a lot of guys who went before who I don't think will be available, but like around this area, I think Tyler Smith would be a good option. I think he's almost ready to play like an NBA role player role. If you want to get a center, Khalil Ware, I don't think that's the best option, but I think he could be a backup for his rookie contract. But the pick I'm going to go with is Isaiah Collier, which is probably the best case scenario that's realistic. He was one of the top guys last year, and then got injured, didn't shoot well, and USC was a really sorry team, and I think that combination has had him. He's slipped a little bit because of that, but I think he's still really good. I think he's got pretty high upside. He can get to the rim very well. He's just like a ball player. He knows what to do, knows where to be, is in the right position, makes the right plays. He's a good facilitator. I like that. Good driver, active on defense. He seems like a smart player. So I think it's a home run if you get Isaiah Collier for the Sixers.
I would agree.
Now, listen, because it's the Sixers, we're obviously going to go a little bit deeper in because we are obviously a largely Sixers podcast. If you had to trade the pick, no. If you had to trade the pick, who is your ideal, like, realistic target? Obviously, Caruso was mentioned before.
I think it's got to be Caruso. Like, I'd have to really dig in to find some other guys. I don't really know who's available.
Like
for that price.
Bogdan, maybe. But they wanted like 2 firsts for him last year, so that feels unlikely that they'd come down that far.
I'd be okay with that. I mean, maybe
I
there's
think
like
it'd be a great fit. I just think they're going to value him too highly.
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, maybe I doubt it because you want to see free agency and everything. Maybe do like Levine, but
I like Levine. I don't know if I wouldn't trade a pick for him at this point. I think you get him for basically free.
Yeah. Let me just look through. No one else really stands out.
Najee Marshall, a free agent, or is he
Yeah, free agent, sure.
Fuck. I thought he was a trade guy.
I just don't know, like, when the last time the Chicago Bulls actually made a real trade was. Like,
Vooch.
The last real trade they made was for Vooch, and that was 3 years ago at this point.
And a disaster.
Yeah. Like, I don't think this front office wants to make trades. So even if they wanted to trade Caruso and or Levine, I just don't think they're actually doing that trade.
You okay, so
yeah, I'm good, man. Go ahead.
He started thinking about what happens if we don't get Caruso. Got him a little choked up.
No, dude. I don't want that.
One player I would be willing to trade the 16th pick for is Andrew Wiggins. I think you could get him for pretty cheap at this point. They're facing some real cap trouble. He's had a down year since the chip. And some good vibes with Embiid, and his contract isn't shambolic. So if the Sixers didn't have like these grand plans for Paul George and give him the war chest, I would go for Andrew Wiggins. But
so the thing with that is Wiggins makes 26 million. So I believe Paul George would have to take 10 million a year less to do that if you wanted to like sign a guy with two.
Yeah. I like personally, I think if it was at all realistic, I would like get Andrew Wiggins and literally anybody else not named Paul George, but it's just not happening.
All right.
But Joel looked at him. Did you notice that Joel looked at him?
I did notice that Joel looked at him.
Did you consider that?
Unfortunately, I have, and it broke my heart when Joel looked at him.
All right,
Well,
who we got next?
We're at the Lakers pick. You know, is this really even a conversation about who this is going to be? We all know. It's no surprise. No, quite baller. Be for real. Be honest with me. We all know that. Where is he?
You're gonna have to scroll quite far.
Forward.
I know what you're doing.
Shut up. Don't
I would take Smith to Lakers.
They're trying to save you from yourself right now.
I'm trying to find him.
They're begging you, please take Noah Penda instead.
Where is he, dude? He's not on my board.
They really can't put a fucking search bar here. Like, god damn, this.
He might be listed as a point guard.
He's not a shooting guard?
I know he is a shooter. There he is. I think they have him listed because he's so short.
He is short as fuck.
Now, you folks think I'm going to like Bronny James, like some sort of common man off the street, some fool, some rube. That's not what we're going for here. This is in-depth analysis with the experts. The Lakers, you know, they wanted a guy like Russell Westbrook. He's a guard. Jacoby Walter.
Oh man, that's such a Lakers pick. That is such a Lakers pick. Him and Jalen Hood-Schifino, dude.
Let's go, dude.
Like just a guy who's gonna like kind of suck. I don't know. Jacoby to me is like, he's just not my boy at all. But like, I think that's pretty realistic.
There's nothing that stands out to me about him. Like, I think the best case is he's like turns into KCP, but KCP is also like a really good connector and winner and shooter.
Yeah. KCP minus all the stuff that makes KCP good.
Yeah. Another guy I would like here, actually, not just skill-wise, but maybe more so culturally, is Jared McCain.
Yeah.
The Lakers need a real TikToker on their team.
I think whichever contender gets Jared McCain, or like not like realistic contender, but like team looking to contend, is able to snag McCain at like 18 or whatever, is going to be like a huge boon to them.
Yeah.
You're reading Rob Pelinka's personal life?
Yeah. I said I am Rob.
You trying to link?
I said I was Rob Pelinka, and I got nervous that he might be canceled. So I wanted to check and make sure I didn't have to disavow.
Rob Pelinka is so bland. There's no way he's ever done anything in his life to warrant canceling. Like, he's the oatmeal of GMs.
He was Kobe's agent, wasn't he?
I don't know. With the whatever pick this is, let's see here. 18th pick? 18th pick. The Orlando Magic will select Jared McCain.
Let's go, dude.
Big win.
They just need shooters. Maybe they get Malik Monk. Maybe they get, I don't know, Luke Kennard or whatever. But I think you go ahead and you get Jared McCain. They got to figure their guard situation out. Cut some loose ends, you know.
Not an Anthony Black believer, Samuel?
I love Anthony Black, personally. I'm an Anthony Black guy. I think Cole Anthony could go. I think Markelle, as much as I love him, could probably go.
We'll get another moment for Markelle.
Yeah. But I think like Anthony Black, McCain, and Jalen Suggs is like a fun guard rotation.
Yeah. Getting rid of Cole Anthony would be, I think, huge for them. Especially their aura situation, replacing Cole Anthony with Jared McCain.
Yeah, massive upgrade.
Mhm.
Massive aura upgrade.
The thing with McCain is what is that? What are you doing?
Keep going. Don't worry about me.
All right. So the thing with McCain, I think he's like a really good shooter, 3-shooter, and like shot maker. The concern is if that doesn't translate,
Mhm.
it gets tough. But if it does, I mean, great. That's a great fit for the Magic.
What are we waiting for here in the song?
I'm waiting for the Markel. They fucked up your shot, but I couldn't find it. I apologize.
That's so real.
I like the idea. No, it's all good.
Neither could Markel. Markel couldn't find a shot either.
Oh,
Whoa, hey now. Scathing Markel Fultz criticism. All right.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate Toronto as much as the next guy, but Scotty Barnes, I actually like the guy. He's funny. He's nice, and he actually got a step back jumper in one summer, which is very impressive. That said, I'm gonna put my what's their GM called? I forget his name.
Masai Ujiri.
Yeah, I'm putting on my Ujiri hat. Sal, I'm gonna need you to go to YouTube. And type in Ulrich Chomchi.
Let's
This
go.
guy,
Let's go.
He is 6'11".
I love the energy here, Seth. Yeah, Ulrich Chomsky.
ULRICH Chomchi. But he is so good. He is the closest thing to Giannis in probably any draft we've seen since him. He's tall. He has a big frame, so he can actually fill it out. And he's an excellent driver. And for his height, he actually has a very advanced handle considering he's 18.
Yeah, I love Chomchi. I think this is a spot-on pick. He's such a Raptor. Breaks my heart. Is it a little bit of we're getting 10 million of the same guy? It is, but that's what they do best. So far be it from me to criticize.
I mean, when you lose a Christian Coloco to a blood clot, you just gotta fill the role with another African.
Yeah.
Another African center. But I just gotta point out that when Sal searched his name, he searched Ulrich Chomsky. So I'm just thinking about Ulrich Chomsky just talking about manufacturing consent in the media and how much of a problem it is. And I might start calling him Noam Chomsky for the rest of the draft.
Chomsky, yeah.
I will say he is super, super raw. And I don't think he has the passing vision that Giannis does, but the athleticism is there. The dog is there. And yeah, I really I think he will be a guy in the NBA given the runway to become that guy. And I think the Raptors, when they're in a retooling situation, I think they can actually give him that runway. The only hesitation I have with this pick to the Raptors is that Scotty Barnes is there and he also plays a forward. But I think as he becomes a shooter, I think you can slot him in as a small forward.
I'm not making my decisions around Scotty Barnes.
Yeah. All right,
you're not letting Scotty Barnes stop you from drafting the next Giannis?
No, he's prepared. He's shooting 40% from 3 now, inexplicably. Like, he'll do his thing. He'll figure it out.
Here's a question: does Chomsky like smoothies? Guess we're really gonna find out.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look up Ulrich Chomsky smoothies and see what comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have an insatiable sex drive that he has to post about all the time?
Hopefully.
Guys, I have bad news on smoothies. I'm gonna put this in the group chat, but Google says there are no results for Ulrich Chomsky with smoothies.
Damn.
It might be over.
I hate this guy, dude. I hate him.
Bro, when was the last time his wife wasn't pregnant?
This is the face of our league.
Is he one of those? Is Giannis one of those like Elon we need to have more kids guy?
Dude, he's on his 4th kid. I don't even think he's married to his wife. I think they might be like engaged or something. I don't
What's
think
wrong
they're
with that,
married yet.
PJ?
And he's on his.
Yeah,
There's nothing
how do you-
wrong. It's just give the lady a ring. You got yours. It's her turn.
Now, VJ, in this situation, if it was you, would you get a prenup?
No, man.
Yeah, just asking. All right, I will pick for the Cavs next. The 20th pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're gonna go with Tyler Smith from the one and only recently disbanded G League Ignite. Looks like they're getting rid of Garland, which is funny, but they still kind of need like wings. If Mitchell's staying there, I mean, great. He's like their best player. You got Imani Bates, who should have a little standout soon, or whatever you call it, breakout. Yeah, I like Tyler Smith. He's a good 3-point shooter. He's like 6'10" or 6'11". Good 3-point shooter. Great dunker. Likes to attack the rim. And yeah, he's active on defense. Yeah. What's this?
Baller, I agree with what you said, but on the flip side, this is false. This is a facade. So
Hold on, I think I have the drop. I'm gonna hold on. Say
Very
that
real.
again. Say it again.
Oh, me?
Yeah, do that again. Do it again.
Okay. This is false. This is a facade.
This is made up. This is a facade.
Sal, can you do me a favor and play that clip I just sent in the group chat?
Yeah, possibly. Hold on. Fuck. Oh, I love this. Where else are you getting this kind of content, folks? I'll tell you what, not many places.
Tell you what.
Shit, hold on. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Ah, shit. Hold on. We're back. We're back. Don't even worry about it. Don't even stress. All right. Fuck.
All right, it's okay. It's just Doc saying Jackson.
No.
Right now.
We're pulling this up. You asked me to pull it up. I'm gonna do this. I'm determined.
Bro, that's a nice headboard.
That is a nice headboard.
You staying that yourself?
What did you say?
I said it's a nice headboard, and then I asked if you stayed it
Oh,
yourself.
thank you. I'm in my grandparents' room right now.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you.
So you didn't stay in that?
No, I did not stay in it. I'm sorry to say.
Very cool.
I'm sorry. I should not make fun of Jackson Frank on the pod.
No.
He
We
might
would
watch.
never.
That's unbecoming.
That's where
I
he
stand
gets
with
all his.
Palestine.
This is
Wait,
where he gets all his
seen him
slop,
rap.
dude.
Can you imagine Doc doing that on the Sixers? He did not care one fucking bit.
I honestly think that his tenure here would have been a lot more well received if he did.
I agree. I also think no coach maybe had a greater drop off in aura than Doc Rivers coming to the Sixers.
Excuse me?
Because Suit Doc was crazy, and then Goatee Bubble Doc was also crazy. And then he just showed up in his his quarter zip and like waddled around.
What do you want from him? It was during COVID. I mean, everyone was,
Be
a
a
little
man.
relaxed.
Put the suit on. Set the tone.
Put the suit on in the bubble, really?
No post
fans?
bubble. Post bubble. I'm saying the goatee carried in the bubble, but you're gonna come to me with no suit, no goatee. I need a little something.
Notice how
What do you
none
want
of
him to
these
come into the
gifts are
office
from
now?
the
He can't work
Sixers.
from home anymore?
No, he doesn't have it. The only gif he has from the Sixers is when he was waddling. Yeah, or when he's like huffing or
So are you pro or anti-dress code?
I am anti-dress code in an abstract sense. I am pro-dress code with coaches. Me and VJ talked about this. Put on a suit. Wait, you get paid millions of dollars to hold a clipboard. Put on a fucking suit.
All I'm saying is Nick Nurse with a suit is a lot different than Nick Nurse in his fucking vests. I can tell you that much.
I will say, and this is unfair to him, but it bothers me less with that age group of coaches. Like Nick Nurse, I don't care, or like Taylor Jenkins, Bickerstaff, because they look like guys who like really embody the quarter zip mentality.
Nah, bro.
They look like dads. They look like high school coaches. They have that thing about them.
Look at
Well,
this.
it's just like,
and look at this.
Is it
Doc
because
Rivers is
Tell me
is it
that
because
this
Doc
is
has
not
won a
better
ring?
than that. Like we can.
Yeah, it's
Holding him
because
to
Doc
a
has won a ring, and I'm jealous of his aura.
Yeah, you got to hold him to a higher standard. I get
Yeah,
it.
obviously.
it's just like Doc is like
That's my
60
great-
years old now. Like you gotta stop trying to relate to the kids and just own up to your authority and wear a suit rather than try to be like, oh guys, I'm just like one of you guys. Like I used to be a player. I'm gonna dress up in semi-athletic clothes, guys. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Nah, just go wear a suit. Act your age.
Do you think if Doc wore a suit, we'd beat the Celtics?
Yes. Yeah. I think he would make Harden respect
No question
him.
about it.
I'll
I
even
think it would
say-
make the refs respect him.
True. I think if he wore a suit for 2020, I'll say, I don't want to say 2021 because I don't think Ben would have dunked, but I think 2022, that Heat series, I think he would have gotten more out of DAJ with a suit on. DeAndre Jordan might have had a 40-point game if he wore a suit.
No, you dismissed it, but I'm actually going to claim that take. If Doc wore a suit, I think Ben Simmons would have dunked the ball.
Oh, he might have, dude.
I think if Doc wore a suit, it would remind DeAndre Jordan of when Doc was still a good coach from back when he was on the Clippers, and I think he would have done better.
Exactly. All I'm saying is, dude, he was with Steve Nash, and he was kind of balling in Brooklyn. The recipe was there. Doc just couldn't cook. All right, another pick. Pelicans. Is this May?
Speaking of doctors being unable to cook.
Wow. Is there a doctor on the Pelicans?
It's the Pelicans. They haven't had a healthy season in forever.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you.
In your opinion, what do you think the Pelicans most need at this position in the draft?
You want me to be
Center.
honest with you? No.
I do. Yeah.
I fully believe in Jonas Valanciunas. You want me to be honest with you? I do not believe in CJ McCollum being your ball handler. You need a point guard.
Are you a Dyson Daniels enthusiast?
I don't know who that is.
I am a Dyson Daniels enthusiast. I am a day one Dyson Daniels enthusiast. I think he's the future.
I like Dyson a lot.
He is like a top 50 stocks guy while getting bench minutes. Like that is not normal.
Dude, when they interviewed him and they were like, "Who do you want to play as?" and he was like, they were like, "Who do you model your game?" and he was like, Caruso, Batum, Boris Diaw, or something. I was like, "Hell yeah, brother!"
You know what?
I might be.
He's also a special athlete. Like not many like him in the league.
Can you not trade fucking players in this? What is this bullshit?
Are you
trying to do?
I wanted to
trade. We haven't been trading anything. Just draft your guy.
I wanted to trade Dame Dalla to the Pelicans.
That's fun.
All right. Well, let's go with who's got aura here.
Also, just so you know, there may be better options like listed as a shooting guard who are still going to fill your CJ role. Like rather than just looking. Well, maybe not.
I mean, they'd probably be just as good passers as CJ is.
Yeah.
What?
Let's go.
I think
Big
you know. Yeah,
guy?
I'm taking the French guy.
Whoa.
Look at him, dude. Zuta fucking lures, baby. Look at him. I like the hair. He's got arms, dude. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, he's got arms, boy.
Played with
Phoenix
men.
Suns. He
He
did
played
play
with men this year.
He did
Phoenix
not play with
Suns.
no kids.
I am really torn here. I thought the Pelicans would take either Kel'el Ware or Eve, and I was going to take the other one. But now that I can get either, oh man, I'm a little bit torn here.
Well, think about it. The Suns are trying to win now,
Yeah,
and there's only one ball, right?
so true. I am going to say, I'm going to go with Eve Missy here. Is what I'm going to do. I think they want to win now. They got a million guys who all want the ball in their hands, as Baller so eloquently said. I like Nurkic. I was really honest. Well, actually, I don't really even like Nurkic that much, but I was really impressed with how functional he was all year. I think he's got maybe 30 more games before something falls off of his body and he's out for like another few months. I like the idea that Eve is just good at all the center stuff. I think I tend to underrate that mold of player who can just come in and like get you 10 boards and like be a pretty solid post defender and like set solid screens, and just like be trusted to do big man stuff on the floor. Ultimately, I think that is like a pretty immediate hole for Phoenix to fill. And at this point in the draft, that's probably the most appropriate like filler of it. Like if Zach Edey fell, I would say Edey, sure. Or I don't know. I'm a little bit less sold on Kel'el like being an immediate contributor. And so I think for that reason, I lean towards Eve.
Is there any relation
I will say,
Heaven?
Please do not do that. Please don't do it.
Oh no! I
No.
apologize. I did not want to pull that up. Is there any relation?
I don't think so, but I don't know for sure.
Fuck, dude.
2 Kevin Ware mentions in a week. Come on, someone spare me.
You know what? For old time's sake, let's take a look.
Ah,
no,
Yeah.
no,
I'm not
no,
gonna
no,
do that.
Don't do
no, no, no.
dude, they're gonna unmonetize your video.
Fuck, dude. The sponsors might pull out.
Dude, DraftKings is gonna not like this.
Fuck, dude. My fucking Underdog Sports. They're not gonna fucking let me do it anymore. Oh shit! They actually had a leg injury there. My bad, boys. All right. Bucks.
No,
I get to draft for the Bucks. Okay.
Mine.
I'm actually very sad. Wait, is it yours or mine, Baller? I'm
No.
pretty sure it's mine.
Yeah, it's
Okay. I'm very sad that I'm going to be making a good pick for the Bucks, but I'm going to go with Johnny Furphy. He fills his shooting need, and he does not require the ball in his hands. He can catch the ball and shoot it. And he's a white guy, so I'm sure Wisconsin will love him. Yeah, nothing much here. It's just 3-and-D guy. I don't think his defense is that good, but he can shoot the shit out of the ball, and I think he'll be great for Milwaukee. I would have been very happy if the Sixers got him too.
Yeah, I think he's like a real false ceiling candidate. I remember reading about his like arc as a player and just the amount of improvements he's made to his game in a relatively short amount of time, and the way that he's adapted to like several different playing situations. Really changed his role on the team, and like that flexibility, I think bodes well for being like a late first guy who just comes right onto a contending team and is expected to contribute.
Yeah, and I think his passing is a bit underrated. I think he's a good passer.
I agree.
I agree. As a connective passer, I would not like give him the ball and ask him to handle it, but if somebody closes out on him, he can make the right pass.
Sweet. I like that pick. I think another white guy that the Bucks could go with there is Baylor Shireman. I think he would fit the team well. But I'll probably try to get him later. So with the Knicks at 24, I'm going to give a shout out to Samuel for passing on Kel'el Ware because we are taking Kel'el Ware at 20.
He's gonna be so every time he ends up on the Knicks on like a 2K semi-do, he's like DPOI candidate. It's disgusting.
For real, because here's the big. Yeah, it looks like Hartenstein's going to get way overpaid in this offseason. And so the big drawback from Ware and the concerns that people have about him is his motor. So last year, he was at Oregon and he was like a big prospect and just like didn't do anything. And Oregon's notoriously terrible at developing NBA players. Goes to Indiana. He took a while. He took most of the season to kind of get his shit together. At the end, he was insane. Like I have him top 3 to 5, probably top 3 on my draft board. I'm probably the biggest Khalil Ware guy. And what better coach for him to have than Tibbs? Tibbs is going to get him to play and play hard. And look, he's just going to do the thing. So Khalil Ware to the Knicks.
I think this is a great pick. The talent is definitely there. I actually really believe in his talent, and I would actually probably be willing to say he's a top 10 level talent in the draft. The issue I have with him is the motor concern. He gives me a little bit too much Kristen Wood. Like I get PTSD watching him. Like he doesn't really drive with enough strength considering his height, and the motor concerns are definitely real. There's a lot of plays where he's just given up. He doesn't put in the second effort, which is definitely much more like necessary at his position. That said, under Thibs, those concerns would be gone. And I think he's a good player. He just needs to get it together. And I think Thibs will make him do that.
All right.
Yeah. Well, real quick, I just want to put another word about like his skills. I mean, he's like 7'1". He's one of the taller players amongst the centers. He can shoot. He shot like 40% from 3 on like I think it was around 1.5, 2 attempts a game. Low volume, but he made them. He's a lob threat. He's got long arms, shot blocker. He's pretty mobile. He's got a mid range. I think he's pretty much like a 3-level scorer. So I think he is like a worse KD as a prospect or AD as a prospect, Anthony Davis. So I kind of see something like that, but we'll see how it turns out.
All right.
He's a special mover at his height, but the AD comparison is crazy because AD was one of the greatest college players of all time. But I see your point.
Like style wise, he can, he can kind of shoot. He's long. He's just super long and can move. So,
yeah.
Hell yeah. So now up, New York Knicks. They're selecting again. They have to do it.
Oh, they got another pick?
Another
pick for these Knicks?
Right
back
in
to
a
back.
row.
Let me look at their
Bronny. They're pussy.
I need to look at their salary cap, see who's like still under contract.
It's right
What's
here.
interesting with them is like if they end up trading what's his name? Julius Randle.
Yeah, that is sort of the question here.
I really
so I'm looking they're losing Precious is restricted. So they may bring him back. I like Deuce McBride an awful lot.
Yeah.
And he's on this great long-term deal. It seems like they're willing to invest in him. They got a lot of switchable wings. So I think I'm going to double down on big guys here. I think I'm going to go with Kyle Filipowski. I think in a lot of ways he is like also just a great guy to add in, but sort of the inverse of like an Yves Missy where he's just going to do everything that Thibs wants. He's going to hustle. He's going to set screens. He's going to make connective passes. He's going to make quick reads. He'll be like a serviceable defender. He can relocate. He can screen. He can cut. Like I just think you can really slot him into all these really switch-heavy, like wing forward lineups that the Knicks like to run, and he has potential to succeed in any of them. So yeah, it's a little bit up in the air what they do with Julius, but I think if I'm the Knicks, I lean more towards bigs at this point in the draft.
As an added benefit, you also get to hear New Yorkers say Filipowski, which will yield tons of comedic return value.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we take it over to a resident New Yorker for an impression?
Nope. When I'm on the street, I have my headphones in, I stare at the ground, and I get to wherever I need to go. Yeah, I would say Samuel, of the people here, Samuel probably has the best opportunity because he has lived in Jersey for a good amount of his life, I believe.
I have never lived in New Jersey, but I appreciate the thought.
Am I thinking of Parm? Is Parm the
You
guy
are
that lived
thinking
in
of
Jersey?
Parm, who is
Okay,
from New
there we
Jersey.
go.
Yeah. He's pretty good. He can do it pretty well.
Rest in peace,
We'll
Parm.
have him. We'll pop that in. We'll put that in post.
Perfect.
All right. I'm gonna pick Ryan Dunn for the Wizards.
Oh,
You ever
Dude,
seen?
I think that's like whatever. They would so pick Salone, or however you pronounce his name, like so quickly. It would be insane.
Jane Salone.
They would love that guy. I just wanted to be known.
Fair enough.
I think taking Dunn here is hilarious after they go Holland at 2.
Yeah.
Because then the core of your team is fucking Ron Holland, Ryan Dunn, and what's his name? Bilal Koulibaly. 3 long defensive wings who can't shoot. I love it.
Bilal, Koulibaly, Denny. You still got Kuz. Like it's just all guys.
Oh, and of course, can't forget about Tyus the Flies Jones.
Tyus Jones, free agent.
Oh, is he?
I was looking because I thought I was picking for the Wiz. I want to shout out. I think Salone would be like probably the most stereotypical Wizards pick here. I like the idea of them getting like Tyler Kolek, like just a real like TJ McConnell grit, short, no flashy traits, but like double machine, real deal point guard.
I like that. I think he's the kind of like culture guy that the Wizards will absolutely not take.
I couldn't agree more, but I think it would be really cool for them.
All right. VJ, what are your plans for the Timberwolves?
Wait, shouldn't it be Samuel picking now?
Nah, Samuel jumped me. He took the.
Oh shit! Did I go before you, Sal?
No, it's all good, man.
No, wait, no. You picked Ryan Dunn, and then Samuel said you would pick Salwan's. Sal.
No, my bad. I picked for Sal's pick because I forgot that
good.
Sal went before me. Sorry, boss.
It's all good, brother.
That
was a good pick.
I'm picking for the Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Mogbo.
Ooh.
Easy.
Boom.
The shot isn't there, but he's an excellent defender, great hustle guy, great defender. I covered that already, and he has a good handle. I think the shot concerns are super real. Like of the prospects I've seen, I'm like, this guy cannot shoot the ball at all. But the things he does on the floor are just, it's amazing to watch him play defense. And I think he would really flourish in Minnesota. And I think they would enjoy just having this guy. I really like Mogbo. I wish I didn't have to put my GOAT Leonard Miller against him, but yeah, I think this is a peak mini pick because this guy has super high upside, and they'll just stash him in the G League for like 7 years while they contend for the next 5.
Hell yeah! Oh, baller!
Is Mogbo a power forward or is he a center?
I would say he's more of a power forward than a center. I don't know why Fanspo has him as a center.
Okay. I don't think he can shoot. I think that's probably why people put him there. I haven't done much work on him, but I've heard a lot of good things about him.
Yeah, he's super fun to watch him defend. The only reason I brought up Leonard Miller is because I think they would both be in the same position where I think they're great prospects and I think they need time to develop, and the Wolves will just put them in the G League and let them go at it for the next how many ever years.
All right.
Yeah, so all right, up next is the Denver Nuggets. Looking at the Nuggets like roster, they do kind of have a need at center, but I think we've gone through all the good centers, which is like a pretty good draft class of centers, one of the best, I think, in recent history. So at the 28th pick, they have a lot of young wings, but they have a great culture in Denver, and we're going to feed into that culture with another Eastern European, one of my favorite players in the draft, Nikola Jurisic.
Oh.
I love him.
Ah,
I know it sucks that he's
it
going.
sucks. It's good. It's really good.
It's just like the perfect fit. He's
Oh,
just
man.
like I don't know. He's just like he's got like the Euro like juice. He's a smart player. He's a great passer. He's a playmaker. He can score. He's slow. He's got like a little wiggle. I don't know. I think he's got everything. I think he might be like, dare I say, the next Manu. I don't know.
Wow.
It's bold, but I do like his game.
I almost don't think he can go high enough. Like, relatively, but
Yeah. No, I don't hate that pick at all.
All right. Utah Jazz. Is that me again? Oh. You know what, dude? I've been
yeah.
teasing it all. I've been teasing it the whole time, dude. The whole entire time. But I think now, I think we're ready. Bronny James,
It's time. It's time.
welcome
Get Bruce
to
Buffer out here.
Utah. I think this isn't for Bronny, obviously. This is Danny Ainge saying, "Do you want to come play with a real winner like Laurie? You want to be in that purple drip? Come on down to Utah. Watch
For
the
years,
hockey team."
people have been failing to ask LeBron, how much do you love your son? Do you love him enough to live in Salt Lake City?
Listen, I think LeBron would be a good Mormon. I truly
I
do
think he'd be
believe
an
that.
excellent Mormon.
I think he would definitely. I don't think he'd even soak. I don't think he'd even be. I think he would be very strict, abiding by the rules.
Oh,
Taco
he's married.
Tuesday.
He's chilling now.
Yeah, no, he's good. I think he'd definitely be into it. All right, number 30. Is this the last pick?
Yeah, this is like the Nuggets where like it just feels
Can we trade it?
gross.
Who trade the pick?
Oh yeah, let's trade it.
Just Barrett.
All right. In spirit, I'm drafting Tristan da Silva.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. You know, he would just be there and then he would be good. And it would be sad.
Honestly, I don't like him, so I'm cool with that.
You don't? I think he would be like exactly that type of guy who just like slots in like fucking Sam Hauser. Or like I guess Baylor Shireman would be the other one that I would consider.
I love Baylor Shine.
Just like guys who can shoot and pass and like contribute to a defensive scheme and just like hold their own out there.
Who did the
Baylor
Brooklyn
Shireman
Nets
is
need?
another guy who I don't think can go high enough, like relatively. Like obviously not like maybe I don't know, not top 10 or anything, but
No, but the shooting is real for sure.
and he's like a really good passer too.
Yeah, and I was really surprised. Like usually with those shooters, I'm like, okay, well if like we said, like, if the shot's not falling, what do you do? But I saw him like pull up. Like his pull up game is pretty solid. He's got some floaters. He like can like hit it off the backboard pretty nice. So like, I was impressed with his counters. For your Brooklyn Nets, though, I think we might go Tyler Kolek here. We're gonna get a little culture in the building. We're gonna get a little hard-nosed, traditional point guard mentality, culture. We love Marquette, you know.
Do we?
I don't know. I have no feelings towards any college. It was not a part of my upbringing.
I feel you.
Same.
It's mid. All right.
Alrighty, fellas, we did a whole round.
Those
That was
are our
good.
full selections. Let's see. Can we see our full? Don't pay attention.
I honestly like. I
We
think
did
we got
not
all.
pick Rista Share one. I know that for sure.
Just to be clear.
Yeah.
I think we kind of got all the 30 best players. Like, there's no one that really stands out to me that's left. Like maybe I don't know if you like AJ Johnson, if you believe in him. Bobby Clint.
AJ Mitchell, right?
Yeah, Bobby Klintman is interesting. Izan Almansa, I like.
Mm-hmm.
But like no one that's like jumping off the page. Shout out Walter Clayton.
Hell yeah. I think we did good here. I think we did good work. My analysis is we cooked. I don't know. Do y'all have any overall draft thoughts not related to this? Any bold takes you want to get out before we close it up?
I think it's a deep draft. I think it's cool to have a bunch of guys who could pop. I think we're going to look back at this draft and think it's a lot better than people are talking about it now.
Hell yeah.
I think this is a pretty like like Samuel said, I think it's underrated, but I think there's a lot of good defensive prospects in this draft, more than usual. And maybe that's just cope because there's no clear offensive superstar. But yeah, I think there's a lot of fun defensive prospects in this class.
No, I think that's really accurate because like there's no stars, or it's very light on stars, possible stars. I think there's a lot of really complete players, guys who do like a lot of different things, have a full game, dribble, pass, shoot, that sort of stuff, defend. And I think there's just a lot of playable guys, rotation guys, starters. Where it is short on the stars, I think you're going to make up for it. I mean, I think most of the guys we drafted have a chance to be playable.
Yeah, I think this is a good draft to be picking in the outside of the lottery. A lot of darts. Chuck, why are you showing me these guys?
Another draft that many say are like that. It's the NHL draft.
Oh, look at the hats.
Not necessarily clear. I know we're fancy here. We have production value. Not a clear number. Well, there's a clear number one, but not really a clear draft. You know, anyone can go from 2 to 12. Who knows? But all I'm saying is Cole Eiserman, Consta Hellenius, they're in Philadelphia, bud. They're fly.
I'll take your word for it. I'll be excited to hear when that happens.
Let's go, dude. Matvey Mishkov, baby. Let's go. Fuck you, NHL hating nerds. Look at this guy. He's saving my life. I don't like those pants, though. They don't go with the outfit. But yeah, bro, we're back.
You really feel like it was meant to be a zoomed-in photo here. You feel like his legs were not supposed to be caught in the picture.
Yeah, it's rough. They make him look kind of weird. I don't know what it is.
It's given like news anchor who like didn't put on pants for the Zoom interview, you know?
Ron Burgundy. Anchorman.
If you will. Yeah. All right, fellas. I think I'm going to tap out.
All right.
Yeah, man.
We'll
thank you, Sal, for hosting.
Image.
Yes, thank you, Sal.
Thank you for coming. This will be coming up in two parts on Deuces Rogers.
Who's this man?
The goat.
Who's Deuces Rogers?
You
the
know
6
Deuces
ABC
Rogers?
goat.
He looks like a nice man.
He's good. He's I believe the sports anchor, I remember. Or was for a while. I don't know if he still is. I haven't watched 6 ABC in a minute. Oh, he is. Wonderful. Anyway, yeah, dude. Let's go. Thank you, Baller. Thank you, Samuel.
I'm going to go check in on this auction.
Hell yeah.
See y'all later.
See you guys.
Good night. This will be coming out in 2 parts tonight. I don't know why I'm telling the audience that. They already know. They've seen the 2 parts being uploaded. But yeah, boys. And NBA draft. We know